welcome back to our channel Chandra Awesome. In this today's video we are going to working about Fusion 360 CAD software that is designing about Upworld Piston engine tutorial. Okay, I'm just coming to the sketch section, drawing a circle and give dimensions as per the required. I'm just showing the near values. Okay, and I'm going to add the ellipse because we need a guide path at the center as shown in the previous picture. Okay, I'm just adjusting it. It should be like a 8 shape, guys. That's how the number 8 will be, like this. Then only we get a perfect guide path. Okay, now I'm adjusted. Now add the dimensions by pressing the D key as like the shortcut key we use in OnShapeCAD software. Okay, just press D and give dimensions from the center itself. So I'm adding the giving the radius of both horizontally and vertically. For the ellipse we have two radius, right? Okay, just give them according to it. Okay, done. I'm just going to add this distance from the center again, so it must be accurate without moving anyway. Okay, I'm just giving from the center ellipse of center to circle center and giving to 0.25 something distance. Now it should be that center must be good. Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to give the dimensions. Yeah, that is enough for now. Now I'm going to draw a single line so we can mirror the features sketch parts to the other side. So I just added that line. Now some random dimension is enough. I'm going to use the mirror situation. Select the objects as showing in the pop-up, means which we want, like this. I'm going to use the offset tool. Set the circle, drag inside or outside, and give dimensions as per how we use in OnShape. Here why I'm explaining through OnShape means, guys, because it will be familiar to and understand the all CAD softwares are easy. Okay, I'm just going to offset this also, give the same dimensions. You can raise it, there is no difference in that. Okay, now we finally achieved the 8 shape. Now we're going to trim the unnecessary curves inside the sketch. So how you can do that? Just here you can see the scissor button that is about use for trimming. Select it and trim the unwanted curves inside it. This one, this one, this one, this one. Oops, I thought I deleted some, so let me undo it, the operations. I'm undoing the curves again. Yep. Now delete these only the path curves using the trim tool. This one and this one and this one. I think that's enough. Yeah, and we got that shape. Remaining are no need of deleting, either will be same. Okay, but is the sketch is again disturbing, guys, so let's do near to the center so it will be good and extrusion operation will be good. So what I'm doing is I'm just reducing the distance now, so the inner circles also will collide. I'm going to edit these dimensions. Yep, I think that is one enough for now, I think. Yeah, okay, now do repeat the operations of trimming again. Just trim the unwanted guide parts, trim it, cut it. This one, well, let's undo. Let's undo the operation because we just missed some curve. Yep, Now trim again this curve, this curve, and this curve, and that's enough. Now you complete the sketch. You just need to click on finish sketch, and don't mind the warning, guys. It's just showing the conditional warning. Okay, let's finish the sketch. Now you are going to do extrude it, select the all sketches. If you want to select the all sketches, press control button and select it. Okay, or you can also select the whole and click on the extrude button. Here you can extrude it by using the drag option. Drag it, select the other sketches. Yeah, I'm going to give 0.3 something and select the sketch again. Now going to cut this inside using cut or remove. Okay, it's going to inside it. Let's zoom in. Yep. For zooming out, guys, just plus shift, or you can change the configurations in the settings. Okay, now we finally got the path. We just need to do fillet the sharp edges. Okay, so we finally achieved the one side of path. We just need to go to mirror the operations. So what we can do here at the top button, you can see the mirror operation. Yeah, I click on it, click on the object and press on this axis. It will show the planes. Select the plane, and finally, yeah, we achieved this. Like this you can do the mirror operation in Fusion 360. Okay, now pressing OK. Got it, but we need distance between them. So for that I'm going to move this one using the move tool as shown in the top, and just move some distance to 0.5 something, 0.3. Dimensions depends on yourself, guys. Okay, I'm just doing for temporary dimensions. Just repeat the mirror operation what we just did. Now select the plane and got it. I think it's too much distance. Just edit the move option and drag inside, give the dimensions from the new, and got it. Yeah, now it's enough for us. So whatever we need to do is we need to add the bearings and a piston. Yeah, piston. So useful. Just hide this part. Okay, sorry, let's do undo it. And here you can see in bodies, right? Oh sorry, I'm hiding the mirroring part, that's why it's not showing. Okay, that's the difference. Now I was shown the difference. Now what I need to do is I'm just moving inside the game for a better distance. Yeah, now that's enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fillet the sharp edges using the fillet tool as shown here. For selecting the multiple edges, you need to press Control and then mouse left button. Okay, in that way you can select multiple edges. Click on it, click on the inside one and other side inside one also. Now drag it how much smooth much you can, that like, but it must be good in shape. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, finally we draw the path. Now what we need to do is we need to draw the bearings. So how you can do that? Just select the face of the inner guide, select the sketch now, drag it, drag down and add the circle and make sure it tangents to the guides. So I'm just select the curve and select the edge and selecting the tangent tool. Now it's selected the downward path, but it's not going to tangent to the upper curve because it is divided into two curves. That's the difference here. So I'm just going to increase the dimension here. So I'm just trying to do tangents, but it's not happening. So how we can do it? I'm just going to increase the dimension as per we use it for offset before. Okay, now finally added it. I just use okay, going to do another circle because we need hole in the bearing, right? Or else we can use the offset tool also. I just give it the dimensions now for the hole. I think this much is enough. Yeah, now I need to finish the sketch. I'm going to extrude this as a new part. Okay, new body. Here we can call as new body, not parts. This is the terminology using Fusion 360. I'm using extrude to extrude it, and here you can see you should use as new body. And here also you can use up to face or up to vertex, like this also available in this software. Okay, now successfully add the bearing. Now what we need to do is we need to mirror these operations. Before that mirroring, I just want to have a hole. Okay, let's do the mirroring of these two parts. Okay, I'm going to select the part. Yes, doing mirror operation. Select the mirror tool, select the both bodies, select the plane, and click OK. Now I got both two bearings and two types of pistons for the engine. Now what I need to do is I just need to hide one of it to draw that. Now I want to add the central hole to hold this wheel. So I'm just drawing a circle inside it. I'm just giving the dimensions using the plus 2 button. Now I'm going to do offset tool again, drag into inside it, and make sure guys it should be relevant to the dimensions before sometimes it won't work. Okay, now click on it. Now select the face and use cut here and extrude off both two parts. Now we successfully extruded it and click on OK. Now successfully made holes of both wheels. Now I'm going to extrude the other face outside just by using the same previous sketch. Okay, we'll extend it. Now that's okay, fine for me. Now what I need to add the piston which can hold these two bearings inside the guide path. Okay, I'm going to add the pistons one slider, so therefore it slide inside it. Okay, now I'm trying to sell the inside face of this bearing which I run the previous. Instead of drawing the new sketch, I'm just going to use the previous sketch as I said before. This is the previous sketch we have drawn for the bearing. Now what we need to do, we need to select the mirror hole and draw the shaft between these two bearings so it will hold the two bearings. Okay, I'm trying to draw, but something is we are selecting this face unfortunately, because let's hide this part for now. I'm just trying, but it's not able to. Let's open the bodies and hide the body. Now what I need to do is, and now I can select the center one and extrude up to the face of another bearing. So that also we can do here. I mentioned it before, right? We're gonna set direction make sure it's a new body. I'm just showing the body again. I am just using the face or something tool is there, right? Yeah, right, that's one. I'm selecting this face. Now it's come body, and I'm selected it as a new body, and now okay, done. Because the bearing should rotate, right? So that's why. So we finally draw the bearing also. And what more we need to do is make sure all parts visible. Sorry, bodies. We need to add the link shaft that is connected to this bearing shaft, which it is going to slide the piston in the guide way. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Before that, just to make sure this part visible, yeah, let's bring into the center. I'm going to draw the sketch and select this plane, and it's exactly at center, so don't need to worry about that. I'm going to select the rectangle, not the line, corner base rectangle. I think that is best. So I'm drawing from center to select the face, yeah, center to some much distance. So make sure it is more bigger, so later you can edit the length. So I'm just giving some maximum length and the dimension, so we can do the valve operation right here, right? So that's why I'm adding the rectangle at the center. Okay, I think that is enough. Now I'm going to finish. Now let's give, I'm giving the center distance also, therefore it will not move up and down. So yeah, now it is constrained to the center exactly. Sometimes I'm not exactly tracking correctly. I think now it is good. I'm just increasing dimension again. Make sure guys, it is totally depends on yours. Okay, it's not a mandatory. Now I'll finish the sketch. I'm going to do the revolve operation, selecting the axis and done, and make sure it is joined with this body. Join and click OK. Now see, the shaft is connected to this piston rod. Okay, now I think now we only need is adding the guides to the piston, so it will slide into through the guide and also rotates the wheels of the engine. Okay, so for that what we need to do now, so before that I'm going to add the stand, because we need to connect this piece to the some shaft, right? Then only it will hold and rotate. So for now I'm going to use the stand. Here I'm going to use the slot tool, which we had used in Onshape, but here is different type of slots available. Okay, here are in Onshape it is already featured, but in Fusion 360 it have different types of slots, like it has different categories. Okay, that is the difference. But in Onshape, if you select the curve, it will automatically appear, but here you need to select individually, then only this slot tools will work. Okay, I'm going to select the slot. Here you can see there's so many slots, so we are going to select the first one. So select the point from here and drag it from other distance, and make sure I'm adding a triangular stand. Okay, and you see this is the slot where you make sure it bigger or exactly something bigger. Okay, because the wheel will not move. I'm giving the radius as much again. Now I'm going to add the slot again. Even you can do mirror operations guys, but I don't feel good for mirroring operation here because of selecting the parts and fusion text sometimes confuses me. But for the better fast approach, I'm using the laptop system. But if you want to use, if you are using a system like a PC, then it might be works for very good for Fusion 360. Laptops it might work slow the Fusion because it is a bigger software. Okay, I'm giving the dimensions now. Okay, now make sure give the dimensions from this here also. But something is changing. See, the angle is not good. I'm thinking if you clearly observe it. Let me drive and see. The both circles are not horizontal. Not horizontal at the bases. So I'm going to make them horizontal. Select the centers of both one and make sure the select the horizontal one. Yeah, that one. Now see, now they are horizontally parallel to it. Now I can add the slot again to the base. And then now coincident with the circle curve of the stand. Yep, and done. Now we can successfully complete the stand. Now we need to add one more circle here. Not sure we have use tool. Here also we have the use tool, but in future I'm going to start the podcast of Fusion 360. In that I will explain you detail in every tool. Okay. Now I'm going to extrude the stand. Selecting the every one. Select and select these faces. Select this one and this one. Now good. Now to extrude operation, make sure it is new body. Give them a smaller distance as per you want. Okay, now click OK. Now I made a new body now and click OK. Now use the same sketch again. Select the center and extrude it again, the shaft. Make sure now we are going to select two side direction instead of one direct side. So I'm selected this to one side. Symmetry may not work. Symmetry make a bigger distance, so I'm just going to use two side. So here I use the symmetry, but yeah, it is two side. Now let's set this the distance. I think, yeah, now that is okay. Make sure it is new body, second showing join. Make sure guys, every time you must check out this or else you need to do edits every time again. Okay, now what more we need to do? Yeah, we are missing the guides for the pistons, so I'm going to draw the pistons again. No, sorry, piston guides, so it will rotate the central guide wheel. Okay, what should I do now is select the sketch. I'm turning it. Now what I need to draw the guide, right? So I'm just selecting the space and make sure select the sketch, select the plane, and it should be at the parallel to the central shaft. Okay, I'm just drawing a, make sure it's small one is enough for now. I'm just dragging inside. I can't see, but better I can see the sketch. Draw the square, giving dimensions. It should the shaft should be minimum this one, right? So make it should bigger than 1. Okay, I'm just giving dimensions. press something and make sure it is equals to these other direction. Selecting the two lines, selecting the equal tool, and make sure guys this is parallel one, not equal to. Okay, parallel and equals, understand the difference. I'm drawing the circle. Yeah, I think now we're done. Let's finish the sketch. Click finish the sketch. Now I'm going to extrude this one again equals to same distance. This time I'm going to use the offset tool in the extrude. Okay, here there is the option called offset also. We can observe the pop-up window at the right side. See, it is able to offset from the sketch. Now I'm just going to offset it. Make sure this guide should be outside of this wheels. Okay, I think it's too much big. Let's set is this? Yep, I think this is enough, so let's okay with. And now we are going to add these guys to the stand again. So I'm mentioning right now guys, I'm just going to add it here for visibly only, just for showing the animation how does it works, not for a really particular design, but for a particular design you need to design in particularly. Okay, so for now I'm just going to just add this square to the frame. So how I'm going to add this, let's think something out. I'm going to use the loft tool. Yep, I'm selecting this face and I'm going to select the stand anyone's face. Let's select this car face, this is smaller. Okay, select this one. Yep, and see, now lofted and the guide is connected to the stand without any changes. As I mentioned before, I'm just adding this loft even though it is wrong, but I'm just adding it for showing for the animation. Okay, I'm just checking the analysis. Here you can see the option, you can do analysis of the loft tool, like using the spline curves, thermal analysis. You can do only one. In later future tutorials I will explain you how does it works exactly. Okay, now just work with the loft. Let's work with the design. Okay, I'm just checking this all, there is news of now. I'm going to select okay, but one thing, we need another guide to the other side also, right? I just forgot. Let me undo this one. Yeah, let's mirror this part to the other side. Select the mirror feature, select the part, select the axis, and click OK. Now to the two loft operations right here. I'm going to select the bottom face of the square, guide square, selecting this curve and selecting the curve face of the stand. Now click OK. I'm repeating the same thing again, but guys, you can add your customizable good stand for this if you want. Okay, and now click OK. Now finally we completed the design part. Up to till now, what more we need to do is the assembly. The assembly is somewhat different here guys compared to Onshape, but it is not hard or complicated. Okay, let's observe the design. First of all, we need to make the every part into the new components, then only you can work with the assembly. Here you can see I'm just selecting the whole every part and make every part into a new component, but one part was missing. I'm just going to make the stand into ground means in non-shape we use fixed tool. Here we can use it as ground tool, which means it is going to fix it, not able to move anywhere. Okay, and something we missed, that is stand, right? Yeah, here it is. So let's make this body into component again. Let's click on this new part. I'm just trying sorry I'm just trying to drag it. No, it's not possible. Let's add it manually again. Click on the new component tool, select the part and make it into new bodies. From bodies, select the yeah, now it's gonna appear here, right? Now click OK. Now it is also a component. Now just like how we did the mate using mate connectors non shape, just follow the same strategy, guys. Nothing difference is there. Okay, if you want to make it joint, now click on this assembly section. Here you can see the joints, click on it. Now this is the meter positions. Now click the face and mate connectors and make sure it's connected. And if you want to change any positions, here you can see the alignments here and give the dimensions and positional dimensions according to it. Okay, now it is must be 0.24, right? Okay, I'm just giving the same dimension here now. And guys, this shaft should be a fixed one because the wheel should be rotate, right? Okay, now give the dimensions. Okay, flip it, or else you can give the negative direction. Either you can do it. Now come to the motion and kick the rigid, not the rotate, I think, but we give in rotate. Either of things also works. Okay, now like this again, we need to make every joint for the every part, just like we used it. I'm just going to fix this body to this face. Just select the mates. Here in the on shape, guys, we use the shift key, but here we use control key. Okay, now I'm going to select this first. We given the dimension now. Now I need to, yeah, I think that much time gap is enough. I'm just selecting the gap, guys, nothing much. Okay, because it should be maintain some minimum distance from the frame, so therefore it will not collide. I think that much is enough for me. Yep, I'm changing the motion to rigid because the shaft is already rotating, right? So that's why. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this second frame, I mean that second wheel, to this first wheel using fast and mate. I'm just pursuing animation even though there is no connection between. I'm just uh, fixing it to the shaft. Okay, selecting the center and selecting the center and come to the rigid motion. Now I need to adjust the gap between them. So how much should be we maintained before? That is at most 0.5 or something, right? Like that, we need to edit the z-axis direction. I'm just giving the 2 point value what we used before. I think that is enough. Wait, sorry, let me redo the first limit again. I'm just confused. Starting the edges, changing the, giving the dimension. Yep, now it is fine. Now we need to add the piston rod along with the bearings. So I'm just pulling out the bearings now. Pull out them, drag them. Now I'm going to attach these bearings to the shaft using the W made. I'm just capturing this one, guys, because initial unfortunately is nothing much. It's just capture the position. Okay. Selecting the one shaft and add the other one side of the bearing. I'm going to add it. Now change into W position. Yep. Now do the same joint connection again. Select the face of the shaft and face of the bearing and fix it. Now click OK. Now there is a challenge to us, that is, we already know that is about tangent meet. So how we can find out the tangent meet? Here you can see we can't find the tangent meet here. As on shape it is clearly visible for us. We know how to work with the tangent meet, but here how there is the option called tangent relation here. So we are going to use that here for the tangent made in Fusion 360. As you can see, tangent motion is until and we are searching two spaces. You can't select the edges here, so we can only select the faces as I shown. That I can use the tangent made. And the rods are to the guys I use cylinder slider made connection. You might already know how to work with it. Okay, so in this way I add the assembly. Now how you can animate this assembly, like you can just tap on the right click on the make view. Okay, I'm just going to show the animation. Let's see, and animate along with relation. And now see, it is animating. The two pistons are coming to inside together and making the blade rotate. In this way, the opposed piston engine works in real life also. I'm just trying for the animation. Okay, here you can see it is actually working. In this way, you can perform the assembly and animation in Fusion 360 CAD software. Even though sometimes it is lagging because of maybe due to my system configurations. If you work with your computer, it might work very smoothly. It's taking time for every revolute for me to calculate the so in this way it will animate, guys. I hope you might like it. This is the render view, guys. I'm showing the animation in the render view also. So in this way the opposite piston engine works. I hope you might like this tutorial, because even though it is long, I hope you might like it and watch the full tutorial. And thanks for watching our video, guys. It is very helpful for you, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel if you like our content. Thanks, and thanks again. Thank you. Bye.